So, guys, welcome to the new season of the NDA. Season 1 of Scarlet and Violet. I'm sure we're all excited. I'm just here on the Pokemon Showdown screen just to hide what we're doing. But yeah, this is going to be a little announcement showing you guys the layout for this coming season. It's a bit different, but in upcoming weeks we will reveal all. So, first of all, I just want to give a huge thanks to myself, to Kev, Ryder, and Justin for helping put this together and helping come up with a solution to a few problems that we had. I think we've gotten to the stage where we're all happy with the way it's going to plan out. So, without further ado, I'm going to go here onto the new doc. Now, this is going to be a bit slightly changed, and I'm not going to show you guys the standings or anything like that, but instead, I'm going to show you guys the one page that will make all the difference, and that is the tiers. So we're going to go here. That is right. We have decided to split up the season into 2 separate drafts. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's going to be a bit weird. But the reason we've decided to do this is that we will have an 18-team season this season in Season 1. Our biggest season ever. It's going to be massive. So these 18 teams are split up into 2 conferences. The UVA Academy Conference and the Naranja Academy Conference. These conferences were split up basically on like past season rankings, kind of back and forth. So they're as even as we could have made them. And then with the new coaches that we added, just kind of sprinkled in randomly, just because we don't know their level just quite yet. We're not really sure. They could be, like, one side could be just as good as the other. Who knows? So the schedule for this season is that each team will play 8 games in their conference, and they'll play one cross conference game in the season, which means every week for the 9 weeks that are in it, we're going to have a single game that's cross conference, making a little bit of a highlight game for the week. These conferences so we're going to have a big playoff bracket. We're going to have a 12-person playoff bracket. I know that might seem a lot, but I have a little roadmap here. Let's see how much it reveals. This was kind of... Okay, you're probably going to be able to pause that, but the playoff bracket will look something like this. So we're going to have the first, second, third, and fourth getting byes, and then 5 through 12 all fighting out to get into the quarterfinals. It's pretty cool. So the top 2 in each conference will automatically go through, and then the rest 5 through 12 will go through as well. This will be based off record only, so it does not matter where you finish in your conference, if that makes any sense. So in one conference, if say one team is 3-6, the other is 4-5, but the 4 and 5 team is lower down in their conference ranking just based on maybe the level of the conference sort of thing. So if the 4 and 5 team is let's say 7th in their conference, but the 3 and 5 team for somehow is 6th, the 4 and 5 team will advance to playoffs over the other team just based on record. That's the fairest way we could have decided to do it. But yeah, this will have more implications. I'm sure we will announce it, but I'm not sure if we're going to announce it just right now. So I'll leave out the implications that this will have for the future. But for now, just know that's a 12-person playoff bracket. We're going to have 2 separate drafts. These are tiers. You'll be after seeing these tiers by the time this video comes out anyway. I'm sure they might be a bit changed. They're all there. You'll probably be able to look at it by the time this video comes out. An updated teams bracketing as well that Ryder put out. This looks fantastic, honestly. I will not show you standing schedules because that's going to give away who's in what standings, and that'll probably just be a separate ranking video. And we don't have the teams even yet, so yeah. I believe that is pretty much all I really have to say for this season. yeah, so it took a while to come to this conclusion, but we will have 2 drafts. Basically, the main reason was because of the limited amount of mons in this draft. We do still have a lot of mons. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of mons here, but just because of an 18-team season, we were conscious that maybe team people are very limited in what they could build. So that's why for an 18-team bracket or an 18-team season, we decided to split up into 2, and separate all the games, just to make it a bit easier, and maybe have a bit of variety. And then in the playoffs, we will see sort of we could see some mirror matchups, say between maybe 2 people pick Dragonite. We could see a Dragonite v Dragonite fight, which kind of simulates real life VGC where you're going to have mirror matchups. So that's sort of what we were thinking about there. But yeah, I think that is all I'm going to say for now. If this video has a bit extra on, sort of, if we decide to night schedule, this will be added on at the end of it. But for now, thank you guys for watching, and I might see you in a second, I might not. Look at the video length. But yeah, thank you guys ever so much for watching. Best of luck in the season. Thank you to everyone coming back. Thank you to everyone who's having their first season. And yeah, I really look forward to seeing you all matching up against you guys. And yeah, hope you guys have a good evening, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace. Okay, so I am back. And as you can see right here, these are the academies / conferences that we're going to have. Just zooming in a tiny bit so you guys can see. Probably there we go. Yeah, so in the Orange Academy, I had a conversation with Kev and we decided to show this off. In Orange Academy, I have Jaster, a new coach. One of Ryder's friends that he invited in. Obviously, welcome, Jaster. Hope you have a good time in the league. Yeah, welcome again. You have myself. You have Ryan returning. Ryan or Waldo, looking to get his name on the board this season. We have Griff. We have Ryder. We have your boy, Gummy, Riolu, and Phoenix. So that's this academy. This was all done by Kev, Ryder, Justin, just kind of going through like picking 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, etc., etc. And in the academy we have Tiger VGC, one of the coaches in the server but hasn't played so far. We have Germ, we have Mao, we have Quartz, Justin, Kev, Will, Mac, and Swamp. So we actually have technically 2 Europeans in each one. I find that pretty funny. But yeah, that is the academies. And also we are going to reveal what the upcoming plan is. So yeah, basically this season is realistically a basis for season 2. And what do I mean by that? Well, the 12 teams that make the playoffs will make up the inaugural, and this name isn't final so far, make up the inaugural NDA 1 division. The bottom 6 of this will be sent to NDA 2 next season. We will also then recruit 6 more coaches if we can to perform in season 2 of NDA 2. So that will mean we will have 2 divisions next season, NDA 1 and NDA 2, both 12 person leagues with a playoff of 8 each. And the way that these playoffs are going to work is actually very interesting, and I think we have solved a lot of problems here. And the main problem that we have solved is keeping interest in the season and keeping importance in each season. There is a little roadmap. You can pause it. I wrote this out one night. Here we go. If this is gone. So the NDA 1 in season 2, the top 8 will just go into normal playoffs like we usually see. So you comes to the top. The bottom 4 of season 2 will participate in a little relegation playoff. And this will be 9 versus 12, 10 versus 10. This will be like a little semi-finals, finals thing. the winner of this stays in NDA 1. This could be the 12th seed, fighting their ass off, getting there, and making a little story for themselves, keeping interest in it, and winning, and staying in the top division for the following season. The remaining 3 will be relegated to NDA 2, however, sadly. And then for NDA 2 is where we get into a little bit more mixy stuff. So we have the 8-person playoffs as usual. The top 2 will automatically be promoted to NDA 1 for the next season. And the winner of that match will get a small draft advantage for the next season. Say sort of, they get to pick their spot, etc, etc. And one of the main problems we found was that in past seasons, the 3rd place playoff tends to be sort of the bit of a joke match. Like, people don't take 3rd place playoff seriously. I think we haven't even played the last season's 3rd place playoff off the top of my head. But this becomes one of the most important matches of the season. The winner of this 3rd place playoff will get promotion to NDA 1, putting more importance on this match and getting more excitement around. This will be probably one of the biggest matches of the year. This and the relegation final will be 2 of the biggest matches of the year, because it just has that bit of grit in it. It fights, see who gets up, see who goes up, see who goes down. It's actually going to be very entertaining. I can't wait for it. The remaining 4 will not have anything else. They just made the top 4 or top 8, so they have that chance to go up. But unfortunately, they couldn't take it. And then the bottom 4 will also partake in a 4-team tournament, similar enough to the other ones. But again, they'll get an opportunity to, like, say, pick their draft spot for next season, etc. But yeah, that is that's the plan for the upcoming season. I hope you guys really enjoy it, because it took us a long time to come up with it. We want to keep things fresh for you guys, and overall that's our main priority. By keeping things fresh, we keep the interest in the league, and with a new game coming out, I know the interest is high, so keeping that competitive spirit is going to be so important to us, and I actually can't wait for it. And even, like, going up and down, it's going to be short seasons from this season on. Once you go to a 12-team league, more than likely the regular season is going to be 8 weeks. We have 9 weeks right now, and then it's going to be, like, I think a 4-week kind of playoff, roughly a 4-week playoff for this season. And then we have, say, for the following seasons, we're going to have something similar, like, so 8 weeks, and then 4. So about roughly each season will be 3 months, but hopefully that keeps the interest level high enough, because we saw near the end of some seasons we were coming to, like, some times in the seasons where near the end of the season people were, like, struggling to keep up with it. But we hope that for having a big playoff bracket in this first season keeps interest. So, like, I'm just going off this, say it's like Swamp and Mac right here, if they're vying to get into this playoff race, like, it's such a short season, we're 9 games, that one win can propel you from 9th to 6 here, and might get you in these last few playoff spots. And that keeps the interest going for the last couple of weeks of the season, where some people will say it might be quote-unquote safe around 4 or 5. They might think, oh, I'm grand. But then if they lose their last 2 games and someone around here wins their last 2 games, propelling down, it keeps the interest in the league and keeps the competitiveness up. And I really, really hope that it means that the league itself will be a lot more active, a lot more competitive, and that it really keeps the sense of anyone can win. And even going into the following seasons, I hope we do see, say in this season, someone surprising going down, even if it is like myself or fucking Kevin or Justin, one of like the OGs going down, getting into Division 2, and then trying to claw their way back up and make a bit of a redemption for themselves. That's what we want to see. Or even someone who, say, I'm just going to use Swamp for this example just because he's here. Actually, no, I'll go to Phoenix over here, just because different sides. Phoenix, say, he's bombing the league for all the way through, and he comes to the playoffs where he needs to get a win. He gets his first win in the playoffs and gets to the final and stays up barely just by winning that playoff race. That's kind of what we want to see. Stuff like that. It'll make the season a lot more interactive, a lot more exciting, and that's kind of the approach we went for. We said that, look, it's going to be a bit weird for some people. We wanted to expand on this season, and we kind of did, adding a few coaches in, but we feel like having the season gap of expansion kind of leads to a more progressive approach, where, say, we can slowly roll out the little adjustments, and we can introduce new coaches, not in a fast way. Fair enough, we introduced 2 new coaches here, or 3 new coaches technically, and Ryan, into this season with Jaster, Phoenix, and Tiger, all coming into the league. Honestly, guys, thank you so much as well for joining. But then next season we're going to have more coaches in the lower division, some new faces in the community, keep the community going, because I know each one of us here, we all have a real sense of community, and we all have great times together. So it's kind of what we want to keep. Whereas we do like our small community as it is, we're probably going to keep, say, our OG kind of group chat sort of going, just so we have that sense of community, especially with new coaches coming in the second season. But yeah, I think I've waffled on for enough right now. Again, so I'm really sorry for expanding, but I'm really passionate about this. I feel like I won't lie, it was like me, Kevin, Justin spitballed this back and forth for about an hour or two. But yeah, I kind of see it as my baby as such. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the season. My hype is at an all-time high. I need to get back to studying for my exams because I have an exam on Thursday. I'm recording this on Tuesday. It is currently 5:15, as you can see, so I need to get my ass in gear. As you can see by all these tabs even open up here. But yeah, I'm just really excited for this coming season. I cannot wait for it. I hope you guys can't wait for it either. But yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching. It means the world of your support. And yeah, I will talk to you guys in the next one. Have a good day.